Hello there everyone, this is Super17 here, and let me first, like usual, I don't know in this picture, non-paid video. Alright, okay. So this video is going to be short because around 3 o'clock I got something to do for college. This video is going to be posted while I'm at work. Alright, because I do work, and I probably post another video after work, which I'm going to try to do for you guys. I really am. And all. So, please, just wait. Also, about part 2s, they're gonna come out. I'm gonna make a day where I just work on all of them, but it's gonna be probably the weekend. But I also do have to do like I gotta do something for college, which is gonna take like a week worth until not until Monday, until third, no Sunday. So yeah, just understand that so. I may not be able to do anything until after it, because this is gonna be like, it's college. So, well, I'm gonna try to get a video out every single day, but it'll be like anytime I go to work and I'm not working on it, on anything, I'm gonna try to make a video during the day and then go right to work and stuff, and that's when the video's gonna be posted. But right, okay, that's enough of me talking. Anyways, this is Fleetway Sonic. Basically, crazy version of Sonic that's Super Sonic. Basically, it's just Super Sonic, but it's crazier, more destructive, more chaotic. Well, not chaos, more chaos, like in causing everything, destroy stuff and hurt people. And I'm changing him, around. I'm making him different. He's gonna be in a reincarnation. Well, Deku's gonna be his reincarnation, which Hasashi's hair is gonna be just, well, basically he's gonna be yellow, so blonde, along with he has an energy manipulation quirk and all that, and he's gonna be talking to Inko and all that this time around, since yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna try to just make this at least a 15-minute video for everything I need to put in. So if you want to know more about Fleetway Sonic, just type it on YouTube. There's supposed to be his history and story. He came out in a comic called Sonic Comic, and that was in the European, I think in Europe, like England and stuff. I'm not really sure. Don't take my word for it. Just go and look and see and all that, and then you're good. Also, I don't own Sonic Comics, where this character's from, and RG Comics, because I'm combining some characters in just the first couple of minutes of it. Alright, okay. So anyways, let's get into this video. What if Deku was the reincarnation of Fleetway Sonic? So yeah, anyways, a mysterious figure that came through a portal through time and space has been attacking them. Has been attacking the Freedom Fighters and Eggman. So both Eggman and Sonic and the Freedom Fighters have been working together to try and stop this being that they don't even know about. They know nothing of. So Sonic and Shadow gone into their super forms. They fought this being for as hard as they could and as long as they could, but for some reason, it did nothing. They were getting hurt while he was perfectly fine. Shadow was badly bruised and hurt. Well, Sonic, the only thing that was hurting him was his arm, and he did have some bruise marks and everything else, but that was it. Nothing else. His arm, he's holding his arm basically, because it's like hurt, but at the same time feels like it's broken. So he's just saying to himself, he goes, I don't know who this guy is, but he's really strong. Not even the Chaos Emerald's energy could even stop him. It felt like we were just being drained of our energy, and we couldn't even do nothing to him. I don't know why. I have a feeling we can't beat him. None of us can. It looks like we're all gonna die here. Sorry, guys. I couldn't protect you all. As then a voice that he has not heard in a long time finally says to him, it was like, come on, Sonic. You really think you could have beat somebody like that? He goes, what? No. Why? Why are you talking to me after all this time? He goes, because it's a perfect opportunity for me to come out and cause some chaos. That's what I thought, but seeing you like this is not even worth much. So, I'm gonna come out and deal with the problem. As Sonic say, no, I won't let you come out. And he goes, you're too weak, Sonic. You don't even have barely enough energy or willpower to stop me. So, let me out. As then all of a sudden, Sonic starts screaming in pain as Amy and Tails run over to him. Sally even notices as she runs, as Sonic tells them when they're about to get near him to stay back, he's coming! As they're like, who? As though Amy remembers Fleetway. She goes, no, not him. As then all of a sudden, they see a hand just pop out of Sonic's chest with a light that, is around it. Basically, as Sonic's just basically leaning towards the ground, as the hand just grabs it, as it's just dragging itself out of Sonic's chest for the light. As when he comes out, he says, feels good to be back and about. Also, I have no idea how to do Fleetway Sonic's voice, so I'm just doing my own interpretation of it. I know it sucks, but yeah, anyways, back to it. So he just looks at everyone who's just staring at him. He goes, what? Never seen a crazy psychotic hedgehog pop out of someone's chest through a light that he made by pure willpower alone? As he's just... Everyone's looking at him in fear as he looks right behind to see, like, Amy, Tails... Well, no, he sees Sonic, then he looks to his right as he sees Amy, Tails, and Sally, but he's just mostly staring at Amy. And just smiles. Yeah, but then a blast is coming at them. As then all of a sudden, Fleetway just has like a shield right in front of everyone. Sonic and Amy, Tails, and Sally. As he just says, he goes, sorry, ugly. He's mine, and only mine to kill. As this mysterious being goes like, another pest comes to help out. As Fleetway just grins and says, you really think I'm gonna save these fools? I'd rather see their heads on a spike than help them out. And before you even ask, no, I'll not join you, because I don't like to work with others, so I'm just gonna destroy you now. As basically the being that just looks at him and goes like, waste of potential then. Die, creature. As then all of a sudden, he just shoots out a beam, and his Fleetway thinks to himself, wait, that's chaos energy. That means the Chaos Emeralds. Alright then, I have a plan. As basically, Fleetway just knocks away the chaos it was a spear, a chaos beam, basically away. As the beam just says, not bad. For a low life. And he goes, oh, come on. Don't tell me you're gonna say I am the ultimate life form. I can never be defeated. I am Shadow the Hedgehog. And he just says it like that, and he goes, what? As Shadow goes, hey! He goes, yeah, shut it, as Lord Fleetway says. As he looks over at Amy, as he just tells her, just says, get them out of here, as fast as possible. Got it. There's enough chaos and radiation in this area for me to actually absorb it to cause a massive amount of explosion. So if none of you want to die, I suggest you run. As basically, she says she's not leaving. She needs to see this all. And he goes, whatever, Rosie. Doesn't matter to me. As in, he just flies up and goes, so let's dance, ugly. As the being goes like, I cannot wait till I destroy you. That's basically when they start fighting. It's a heated battle. Many different chaos powers are being used. Chaos Control, Chaos Spear, Chaos Beam, Chaos, well, not Blast, but the being uses Blast and such. As he's also using the Chaos Energy just to, as magic, try to disorientate, Fleetway. But it's not working. And such. So, what happens is, basically, they're fighting for 3 hours straight, and Fleetway is fine, but he doesn't have a lot of chaos energy. It's limited supply for right now, as this being that came from the future is just huffing and puffing, and he goes, "How are you?" "Fine." He goes, "Easy. I've been holding back against you to conserve my energy. And also, it's been quite easy to take away of that chaos energy of yours." And he goes, "Wait, what?" As in, he says, "I know what you did. You absorbed the chaos emeralds through Sonic and Shadow's super forms, am I correct?" And he goes, "Yes, I did. How did you know?" I goes, "Remember, I'm a pure being of chaos energy." As when he snaps his fingers, like that, all of a sudden the chaos emeralds appear right in front of Sonic. Sally, Tails, and Amy. And he goes, "What the? How? How are you able to do that?" As then all of a sudden he just sees Fleetways holding up his right hand, as he looks like he's about to make a big giant ball of chaos energy. But no, he's just the chaos radiation that was in the air is just starting to come into his hand. As basically he just looks like it's absorbing it. And he goes, "Alright. This is gonna be fun for me, not for you." As basically he just used chaos control. Hold on. He uses chaos control. He teleports right in front of him as he grabs him and just starts to fly up really fast while absorbing the leftover chaos energy within him and whatever in the air. Well, radiation energy, same thing to me. Well, it's an energy source, so yeah, it's as long as it's made of chaos energy, even equivalent if it's radiation, he's able to absorb it. So yeah, basically, he's just flying in the air as he's absorbing it all the way up. As he goes, as you're just thinking, one big blast, it may kill me, but I have to put everything I have into it. As he just says, because I can't let her die, and I can't let anyone die today. As basically the being is just trying to punch him, goes like, "What are you doing? Are you about to do a chaos blast with all your energy within you?" It was like, as Fleetway just looks at him with those crazy eyes that you see in the picture, and just goes, "Of course I am. It's the only way to kill you, right?" And he goes, "You're a fool. You'll die." He goes, "Then we'll die together." As basically when he gets all the way into outer space, Sonic, can tell what Fleetway's about to do as he says, "No, that idiot." As Amy goes, "What's wrong?" She asks. She goes, "He's about to do a chaos blast with everything he has, every amount of chaos energy, every fiber. He's gonna use everything just to kill whoever he is." As Amy goes, "Wait, what does that mean? He'll die?" As basically he says, "Yeah." As Tails and Sally hears this, they don't know why he's doing it. Neither does Sonic. As basically we go back up to Fleetway as he says, "Alright, chaos blast!" And basically everyone can see a huge giant explosion from outer space as it covers it goes throughout half the planet being seen by the light. As basically the being he's getting destroyed and vaporized, turned to nothingness. As when the blast ends and the Fleetway's just in the sky, just saying, "It looks like everything you thought you could have done was all a lie." You can't control chaos energy. It has the name chaos in it. It's always unpredictable. Like me. Because I need a nap. Because basically, Fleetway's just falling down. He's going down back to Mobius, where he flew from. And so, when he gets about, let's say, back into the atmosphere, because he went out of it, the ozone layer, he left it and everything, and then, he's going back, and everyone can see him. As they see, dust, lights, little balls of light leaving him. As Sonic just suddenly turns into Super Sonic and just flies towards him. As he catches Fleetway, and Fleetway goes, "What took you, speedster?" And he goes, "Fleetway, you idiot! You're gonna die! You shouldn't have done that!" He goes, "It was the only way. But hey, it was a war. It wasn't a big one, but in war there's always sacrifices. So, in this case, a monster sacrificed himself to save the world. You should be grateful. No more me, Hedge. No more me, Sonic." Out of everything, I miss the old days. Just helping out around the pub, around the tavern, talking to the old couple that helped me, or just tried to help me gain my memories, and then just living my life. I mean, we can miss you, Tails, Shadow, Sally, Knuckles, Rouge, and he goes through just a few freedom fighters, and he goes, "Oh yeah, even Rosie." And he goes, "Wait, Amy?" I goes, "Yeah, especially her." As basically his legs are already disappearing in the body, and when it gets to his head, he goes, "Well, my time's up. Remember, nothing happens for no reason. There has to be a reason for something to happen, Sonic. And this was just one of those reasons that had to happen." I know you're gonna blame yourself, so don't. I'm a monster, and always will be. And then, Fleetway closes his eyes as, he turns into little balls of light, and, he flows, and it just flows in the wind. As Shadow just clutching his hand, cursing out for his lack of power, basically. And so he flies down, and then everyone asks what happened to Fleetway, as he just tells them all he's gone. He sacrificed himself for us. And so, yeah, I mean, this is how I want it. I want him to be, I want him to have a reason, and I'm not going to tell you the reason. Just know he had a reason why he did this. So yeah. But basically, after the whole event, we're in the Black Void, as basically, while, Sonic is talking, Fleetway's just saying, I was like, "Huh, wow, it's dark, endless, and pretty depressing. Just like I deserve." Monsters always deserve something like this. Hey, if I had a choice, I just wish I could get reincarnated with all my memories intact, plus my power. Maybe not to a certain degree it is now, but hey, whatever I get, I'll be happy with. I just wish one person would be there that I knew. As he thinks that, he goes like, "Oh yeah, it'd be fun just to have Amy around. Her cooking's actually pretty good. I don't know why that freaking Sonic won't even date her. I don't see anything wrong with her. Jeez." And he goes, "Wait, do I have actually a crush on Amy Rose? God, what the heck is wrong with me? I mean, she is a good cook. So, freak. That's why I protected them. I wanted to save everyone. While I was in Sonic, I fell for Amy. It doesn't matter anyways. But hey, the reincarnation ideas wouldn't be bad. As then all of a sudden, a green light appears within the darkness. As somebody says, Fleetway Supersonic. Would you like to be reincarnated? As he just says to himself, wait, did I just say that? I'd like to be reincarnated, but whatever. I goes, yeah. What's the catch? As he doesn't know what to call, she says, it's nothing. You'll have an unlimited amount of chaos energy. You'll have all your memories, all your feelings. You'll be able to do anything you want. But know this. Your actions will be your own, no one else. As then, Fleetway remembers everything he'd done. As he says, he thinks about it as he says, then I'll have to accept what I did and try to stop myself from ever doing it again. As basically, she basically just says, grab my hand. As when he does, Fleetway grabs this person's hand. As then he says, wait, to call? And then all of a sudden a bright light starts happening as all of a sudden he just sees that he just opens up his eyes and everything else, and he sees a man and a woman. He goes, wait, was I really reincarnated? And I'm a baby. And wait, these are humans. As you know, basically it's Inko Hasashi. And so what happens is, they see his eyes open as they think it's a part of his quirk and all that, and though that Hasashi actually thinks it's cool, Inko's a little bit worried about it, but he blinks and all, and he just Inko's just holding it, and he just feels safe in Inko's arms, and he just starts to instead of crying, he just goes to sleep, and Inko thinks it's cute, so she's not afraid of Fleetway. Neither is Hasashi, but she has blonde hair and energy manipulation in this one. But yeah, anyways, so so Fleetway has been living with Inko and Hasashi until basically even when he's 4. They find out how he has an energy manipulation quirk, but his energy, it's an energy based quirk, but for some reason it has no limits. They're seeing what he can do with it and everything else, and it's surprisingly. And he asks, what should we call it? The doctor asks his family. Well, Hasashi asks the doctor, and he goes, I don't know. There's no quirk like this. As Fleetway just says, call it chaos energy. That's what it mostly seems like. I ask you, what, chaos energy? He goes, yeah, trust me, just call it that. As his attitude has mellowed down from being always chaos, always destructive, wanting to hurt others and everything else. He Inko kind of didn't really drive it into his drilled it into his brain, but it's more like he's wanted to do it. He wants to make Inko happy and all that, and so that's the reason why he's doing it all. So basically, Bakugo, everyone finds out about his quirk and all. Bakugo, he has his quirk, he tries to fight him, and over the years, he's wondering if he should tell his parents. Hasashi did, at the age of 7, go to, overseas because of his job. But he stays in touch with Inko, always talking to her and such, along with Fleetway. And Fleetway has actually made his own sneakers because of, he didn't have much, time. Well, he had a lot of time to think about stuff and learn stuff from Tails whenever Sonic went around there and just talked to him. He basically became smarter, so he invented his own sneakers that allows him to use chaos energy to manipulate them to grow with his body and his to make him actually walk on walls and such, so he's able to parkour and everything. And he makes them like any other sneakers in My Hero Academia. So yeah, so basically that's when he was 7, which Inko's pretty impressed. And as you know, Fleetway, when he's 10 years old, he decides to tell Inko everything, which he does. And you know her reaction is, he thought it was gonna be like she was about to like grab him and throw him out of the house, and he's gonna have to live on the streets and take whatever he needs to survive. Inko just like, didn't believe him. Then he showed her his memories, and then she just starts hugging him and crying and saying, "My precious baby went through all of that. I'm so, I'm so sorry, for you, everything is." He's taken aback as he says, "I'm a monster that deserved what he got. Why are you saying you feel, you're crying for me? Why are you not throwing me out? Why are you not just leaving me behind?" You know, she says, "I'll never, abandon you, leave you. You're my precious son, and I love you." As, they tell Hasashi the next day and all, as, he shows, basically, wait, hold on, everyone. Alright, I'm back. But anyways, as basically, he just explains everything as Inko, like, agrees, but then it's, Fleetway has an idea to actually show a holograph image with his chaos energy, which is unlimited. So, basically, he shows, like, a hologram version of everything, as Hasashi's shocked by this. He sees everything that, Fleetway was feeling. Well, what he was saying to himself as, they can hear it all. So yeah, and he says, "Is this true?" He goes, "Yeah. It's alright if you want me to leave, Dad." I mean, Hasashi. As Hasashi says, "So you're a hedgehog that, in your past life, well, before you became our son, Izuku, and you could talk, but you were made from chaos energy, and was evil, went on a rampage, hurt people, and almost killed a couple of people, and, well, became his own entity and such, as then became nice and such." As, he goes over the whole entire explanation now, and then you died and you came to us. He goes, "Yeah." He just says, "Well, why you didn't tell us in the first place?" And he goes, "Wait, what?" And he goes, "Look, Fleetway." He goes, "No, just Izuku. New life, new name." "Okay, fine. Nickname Fleetway. Got it?" He goes, "Fine, Dad." I was like, "Listen, we're your parents. We're not gonna throw you out just because of what your reincarnation. You reincarnated into our lives as our child. You may have been a monster in your past life, but it looks like you regret it all because of a certain somebody that you, in the video, well, in your hologram video, said about how she was always a good cook." As his face goes a little bit red, he goes, "Shut it! It's not like that. I mean, she was annoying, obnoxious, always had a hammer, always tried to hit my freaking original, well, not original body, but the person I lived inside of, Mindscape and everything else. She always tried to freaking flirt with him and all that, and yet she didn't get the hint and stuff. But as Inko says, "Oh, what was her name?" She just asked. He goes, "Her name was, or is, Amy Rose. I just call her Rosie. It's cuter." As such, Inko just says, "Aww, our little son had a crush before he died." He goes, "Shut it, Mom!" And it's just that they both just laugh. He goes, "Alright, just quick pause. For the what if right now. Well, not the video, but if you guys wondering why am I making him like this, is because he's trying to become different, and he's not gonna become the psychotic, person he is from the comics. If you read it, he's trying to become like he was with the people that took him in, the old couple, and how he was when he was at the tavern, helping out his friend that was a cat that knew magic and all that. So yeah, that's who he's trying to become, really. So, anyways, let's unpause that. I just want to make that quick note. Actually, wait. Hold on, cough coming. But yeah, anyways, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, so what happens is this. The whole entire situation with Bakugo and him being friends would not happen. They would not be friends. Bakugo will still be the same person, but he'll hate freaking Fleetway a lot because of his quirk is so powerful, more powerful than his, and he doesn't like that. So he tries to always beat him up and try to bring him down, which never works out for him. So, yeah, kind of stupid, but whatever. And Fleetwood just calls him one, like, this is like in the beginning of middle school. He we're just doing that time skip from 10 to the middle school, so like 13. No wait, yeah, like 12, maybe like 13. As basically he says, he's in middle school, he's 12 and everything. So he's like the first day of middle school, he goes, Bakugo, you always act like an angry Pomeranian. So, I'm gonna treat you like one. Anytime you misbehave, I just slap you. As everyone hears that when he says that in class, as basically they look, oh, he can't be that bad. A few days later, no, a few months later, they basically, they did tell him not to do anything. As he says, all right, I'll let it happen. As even the teacher says, hey, because everyone did not tell him because his nails have grown long, his teeth are sharp, and his hair is spiked up and it is yellow, the eyes and everything. Everyone thought he was gonna be a villain. But he says, all right, everyone, if you guys want to deal with him, fine. As basically then, like, the teacher and some of the students says, because Baku's just being annoying and being loud and just making explosions. And they just ask him, like, in during the class period, so the teacher says, I know I'm going to get fired for this, but Izuku, can you just got it? As he gets up and just slaps him. He slaps Baku as his face goes right into the table, not all the way through, or through at all, it just stays there. As he's knocked out, don't worry. As they all say, thank you. He was annoying, one says. He goes, I told you guys. As they say, yeah, we'll agree. So, not Deku. So, Fleetway becomes popular during middle school. He even gets a fan club. As he's really good at sports, really athletic. Heck, Heeman's really smart too, the people find out. And he's really fun to be around with. Just in general. So yeah, but we're skipping to the end of middle school, as this is the final day. As the teacher says the exact thing, so does Bakugo. But then the teacher says, oh yes, Izuku Midoriya wanted to go into UA, and everyone says, yeah, Izuku, you can do it. So I'm saying, Fleet, yeah, we believe in you. And she just opens up the place and says, thank you all for believing in me. As then he says, oh yeah, we've got 3 new students, and I know it's the end of almost the school year, but they had to move over to be closer to UA. As then 3 people come in. One with pink hair, green eyes. One with, 2 tails, orange hair, and basically, I think blue eyes. And then one with black hair with red in it, and then red eyes, like bracelets around his arm. Well, everyone thinks it's a bracelet, but it's really just, rings. Inhibitor rings. So basically a bracelet, but anyways. Around his arms, and just wearing a normal school uniform, just looking like a freaking edgelord. As Fleetway is just saying, no way. No way. How are they here? He says, oh god, I'm gonna have to deal with my crush. Wait, I don't even think he remembers me. They might be just reincarnations like me. Wait, does that mean Sonic is? Oh god, no. I don't want to deal with that blue speedster. Eesh, he'll be annoying. As what happens is, they all introduce themselves. It's Amy, Tails, and Rose. Well, as he goes, yep, it's them. God help me. So yeah, so they're like 3 different seats. They're open, and they take it, and Amy's right next to Fleetway. And he goes, hey, name's Izuku Midoriya. And she grabs his hand and goes, Amy Rose, how you doing? He goes, I'm doing fine. You? Good. And, the teacher says, Izuku, Amy, please look at the board and pay attention. He goes, yes, sir. As, Tails passes every single test, he with ease. Shows a shadow. Amy has some trouble, but, Fleetway kind of helps. As she's mouse, thank you, and he goes, no problem. So, yeah, that happened. That's a little funny thing I wanted to put in. He basically helped Amy cheat on a freaking test that was basically, but it's like just not pop legend, so it wasn't like came out of nowhere. It was like already supposed to be done to see how well you do. But yeah, so anyways, what happens is, though, at the end of class, Amy is talking to Fleetway, and then she asked him, say, why do your eyes look like that, and so does your nails? Don't you trim them? He was like, oh, actually, I don't need to trim my nails. He just smiles when he says that. She sees the teeth. And she goes, oh, why are they so, he goes, sharp and jagged? Don't know. That's just pretty much, how they are. But my eyes are normal. Nothing's wrong with them. And my nails, I could just use my energy to make them longer and such. As then he turns them back to normal. But he says, I prefer them to be longer. It's a lot more easier for some stuff. And she goes, like what? Scratching? She goes, huh? Scratching an itch you can't get. And she goes, oh. Yeah. So, why are you trying to join UA? And she goes, oh, hero course. I want to become a hero. And I'm searching for somebody. He goes, oh, really? Who are you searching for? Well, his name is Fleetway Sonic. As he just eyes widen, and she goes, huh? What's wrong? He goes, nothing. Why are you looking for him? She goes, because it's very important. We can sense, well, not me, but I can't sense it, but my friend over there named Shadow, he can sense chaos energy, and there was a lot of it coming from, well, this room and this school. So, and plus we were trying to go UA anyways, as Fleetway's just shocked. And he goes, well, I hope you find your friend. Or person, whoever you're looking for. Friend, enemy, foe. I don't really care. As he grabs his bag and he just starts walking out. Bakugo is about to stop him. As then Shadow gets right in front of, basically, Fleetway. He goes, where are you going? He goes, like, walking home? Am I not allowed to do that, Shadow? He just says, no, you are allowed. But I just want to know where you're going afterwards. He goes, just home. Nothing else. Don't worry. And so, basically, he leaves. Shadow thinks to himself, goes, huh, you may be able to fool Amy, but you are Fleetway Sonic. As he goes, it's been a long time since we started looking for you. And now we found you. And now Amy can be happy. As basically, Amy's just like smiling as next thing you know, like Fleetway does have those superhero, and he still has those hedgehog like ears, like he has normal ears, but they're like if they had the hedgehog ears, he'll be able to hear good. As Bakugo makes an explosion at Amy, as then all of a sudden he just runs back to the classroom, and then basically making a shield right in front of Amy with his hand, and Bakugo is like, stupid pink-haired girl, talking to that loser. And then Fleetway just says, Bakugo, you really made the wrong move. You know that? As he goes, what? As basically a shield, as surrounding him and Amy. As Shadow's just seeing this, as he's saying, oh no, he's gonna, kill him. Basically, as Amy goes, you're, yeah, Fleetway, Sonic. Just call me Fleetway, or Izuku Midori, I prefer. And he goes, what the, how did you, and as he just makes a little energy ball, and he just kind of flicks his finger a little, as it gets fire at Bakugo and knocks him out, basically. As he falls to the ground, and the goons with Bakugo, he says, take him away and make sure he gets some rest. All right, boys. As they say, yes, sir. As they run. So he just says, sorry, I didn't want to tell you. And she goes, why? I've been looking for you for about 13 years, Fleetway. As he goes, really? I mean, I thought time went really slow back on Mobius in the dimension. She goes, no. After all, this world goes slow and our world goes fast. So we died, me, Tails, and Shadow. We don't know if anyone else was reincarnated, but I'm just glad you're safe. And he goes, yeah, I haven't done anything bad at all. I actually been helping out, volunteering at some places, helping out students, like teaching them if they don't know something, helping out and learning just stuff. Basically, he just tried to be a role model and good citizen. Which she smiles and says, I remember the day when you first came, you was like, I remember the first day you left Sonic's body as basically you just wanted to destroy us and all and everything. It was like, yeah, those were the days. Those horrible, horrible days. And she goes, huh? He goes, nothing. So, are you still a good cook? And she goes, uh-huh. Actually improved. He goes, really? Can I please try one of your world's famous chili dogs? Please. As he just goes on his knees and just begs. As, she just laughing. She goes, well, since I thought you were here, I did bring you one. As, she runs over to her bag and takes out a chili dog, which is in a container. And he goes, it's been so long since I had one. As basically he eats it and he eats it all real quick. And she goes, wow, how long have you not had one? 13 years. 23 hours and 5 minutes. She just blinks, so does Shadow. And Tails was there the whole entire time. And he's just blinking in shock as they go like, wow, you did not die. He goes, no, there's better foods here than in Mobius, but one of them that they don't, that can't be, it's Amy's freaking chili dogs. They're delicious. Seriously, why did Sonic like Sally anyways? I know she was a princess and all, but jeez, a girl who can make chili dogs this good should have been on the freaking waifu list. And she goes, as her face blushing, and he goes, bye! And he just chaos controls out of there as Shadow just laughs at it as Tails just goes like, oh, it looks like Fleetway has a crush on you, Amy. And she goes, shut it! So, yeah. So, some girls are there, and they just, even though they're part of his fan club, and, they like him all, they're just like, oh, they look good together. As they all say, we ship them. So, yeah. So, what happens is, he gets home, he tells his mom and about everything. He even tells an embarrassing thing he said, but she says, aww, and stuff like that. So the 10 months commence, and he just trains on meditating, studying, and he really, oh yeah, by the way, the Sludge Village attack does not happen. So yeah, forgot that. But anyways, yeah, so what happens is basically, he doesn't have to work on his chaos energy or new attacks because he has like way too many already. That's what he's been doing the whole entire time. So, what happens is basically the 10 months. I'm gonna try to speed along because I gotta get ready to do a class soon. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So what happens is this: the 10 months happens. He studies a lot, and yeah, and he just works on meditating to keep himself from going crazy if it ever happens. Pardon me. But what? So when the 10 months, for the UA exam after the 10 months and the UA exam comes, he's ready. He does not trip. Also, Bakugo gets one for all, and All Might kind of just tells him that he can't act the way he does. He has to act with more respect for others and stuff, and looking down on them, as he kind of was already got that beaten into him by All Might right away. So yeah. So he doesn't look down on no one else anymore. He kind of respects Fleetway's power now. He respects Fleetway now. Well, he thinks it's Izuku. So yeah. So when they meet, well, Araka, him do not meet. So when Bakugo sits down next to him, he goes, no, he doesn't sit next to him yet. They did the Ren test. Him and Bakugo pass. Well, Bakugo didn't really study much, but normally with his grades, they both get first place. As then with the combat portion happens and everything else, people hold on. People see Fleetway with his spiky hair, long nails, and weird eyes. They think he's really just a villain. But in all reality, he just wants to be a hero. I mean, it'll be too easy with Fleetway being a villain. And besides, it's more fun this way. Just so you guys know. And no, I'm not gonna say being a hero is always a good thing. In what ifs. I am gonna make a villain what if, and you're gonna see how easy it is for me to make so many ideas of being a villain. But anyways, so yeah, so Bakugo sees Fleetway. He goes, "Yo, Izuku," and Fleetway goes, "Yes, Angry Pomeranian." He goes, "Sorry for everything. You're right. I was arrogant and stupid back then. I had to take a hole, so that's what's in my mouth. That's what you hear now." So he goes, "What happened to the Bakugo Katsuki that says, 'Die, nerd?'" I think he makes a perfect impression, which people are laughing at it. He goes, "Yeah, I'm over that, but still, die, nerd!" And then he throws an explosion, and Fleetway just kind of just flicks his arm up in the air, and it just happens. And he goes, "You never learned, Angry Pomeranian." As President Mike goes like, "Whoa there, you two! There's ain't fun in class, so no destroying the building." As he says, "Don't worry, it's not." As basically he just sees a ball of energy in the air covering explosions. The explosion, flames and everything. He goes, "See?" As then he goes into Fleetway's hand as he just crushes it, and the explosion as they see his hand just cindering, like smoke is coming off of it. As then when he opens it, it's just a puff. That's it. So yeah, so President Mike talks about the 3-pointer, second pointer, the first pointer, and then when he's about to get to the 0-pointer, Ida does what he does. Then he talks about how Fleetway is making a disturbance because not even paying attention, and that he should, and that basically he doesn't look like he even wants to be here at all, and he doesn't want to be a hero. As then the Fleetway just says, "You know what? I don't want to do anything mean to you, so can you please just shut it and sit back down so President Mike here can actually do what he needs to say and get this over and done with before. And if you don't shut it, I will literally light your pants on fire and make sure that whatever pants you have for the exam, they're on fire too. And then you're just gonna freaking walk out here in your underwear." As Izuku goes, What? As everyone just kind of laughs at that. As President goes, "Whoa there! Whoa! I mean, first off, would it just be more fun if you destroy all his freaking glasses or something?" And he goes, "Oh, that too, thanks." As he goes like, a hero saying something villain. He goes, "Well, I can't allow you to go walking without pants. And besides, it's better than being pantless and everyone making fun of you for not having no pants." As Ida says yes, as he basically sits down, as though he says, "Thank you, Izuku Midoriya. Don't wear it out." He says, "Izuku," but refrain from ever saying something like that again. He goes like, "Hey, did it get the job done?" He goes, "Yes, then don't complain." He says, "Alright, so yeah." So what happens is the combat portion, everyone gets ready for it and such. He told about it's a freaking obstacle, don't worry about the 0-pointer. So basically what's gonna go down is Fleetway just sit in the back because he already knows he can win this. So he lets everyone get when the doors start opening up. President Mike says, "Don't bother waiting because there's no point in the countdown when you need to fight a villain." As then when he said the last part with the villain part, Fleetway just burst right past everyone. Just ran right past everyone. Not even kidding. And Shadow and Amy were there as they saw him run. Well, Shadow was able to see him go because he's not moving at his top speed. So basically, they're going as everyone sees that and they say, "Follow those three!" And Ida's trying to just catch up to them, and they can't. And Amy's able to keep up with Sonic. So in base form, as she's able to keep up with Shadow. So it's basically Fleetway, Shadow, Amy. So yeah. So what happens is basically he's just destroying robots like crazy. 20 minutes later, 375. Oh no, 10 minutes later, 325 robots, and he's all the way at the other end, destroying multiple robots. And there's always like 3 and 2 pointers. So he's just ranking up real quick. As they're sending out more and more and more robots just to freaking try to stop him. As basically he just smashing right through it, and he just says too easy, piece of cake. As so after a while he gets around 1,000 points. So he's just walking back over to the entrance. As when he comes out of an alleyway basically, and he just sees everyone running, he goes like, huh? What's going on? Why is everyone running? As basically he turns, around where everyone's running from, running away from, as he sees the 0 pointer. He goes, oh, hey, it's just like one of Eggman robots. They're running away from one of these. I could easily crush it. As then he hears a cry for help. All of a sudden, like, time is starting to move slow as he looks behind him to see everyone running. As though he doesn't see Amy. He doesn't even see Shadow. Shadow looks like he's running towards the well, not running towards, but he's about to come out. He's coming out of that alleyway, and Amy's like jumping down as he sees Uraraka being, no. Amy's like, Uraraka's fine. She's not the one being crushed this time. It's Amy. As Shadow's like trying to run over to her, as then Fleet would just all of a sudden just start glowing. This is when he's actually using his power fully. As next thing you know, he just blitzes in a flash of light. He's just right there because the 0 pointer foot was about to crush her, and he just holds it up, and he's just saying, "Always getting in trouble, always being the damsel in distress. Are you, Rosie?" And she goes, "It's Amy." He goes, "Nah, you're Rosie." And and she's like looking at him with a pouty face. He goes, "Fine, Amy." She goes, "Thank you." He goes, "So, want me to help you to destroy this, or you want me to?" And she just says, "I'd rather see you do it." And he goes, "Alright." Chaos beam. And all of a sudden, a red beam of chaos energy shoots right through the robot, sending it flying. But then next thing you know, he gets the robot off real quick. And he just uses it. And he's just flying up there. He goes like, "Hey, bad batter, swing batter." And he just flies right towards the robot's head and hits it with the pillow that he had in hand. And he just breaks off the robot's head. And then he says, "Since it ain't real, why destroy it all in one shot?" As the next, he just has a whole bunch of chaos energy going around him. As then he flies backwards, away from, like towards everyone else, and he just flies forwards. Basically, he goes right towards the robot's body, and going right through it. And basically, the chaos energy is basically disintegrating everything from within. And all the heroes are seeing this. Nezu's seeing this. All Might and Azawa seeing this. And Shadow's just going like, "You gotta be kidding me! How much power does this guy have?" I know he was made of pure chaos, but he can do that much with little amount of chaos energy? Come on! Even I can't do that. And then, after he flies down, deactivates it, walks over to Amy, heals her leg, and just, said it had a sprain, and he asks, "Are you okay?" She just says, "I'm fine." And she gives him a hug, and he goes, it's no problem, you can let go." And she goes, "No, hugging you longer." He goes like, no, seriously, please let go." She goes, "Why?" He goes, "Please, let go." And she sees his face bright red. She goes, "Oh, do you have a crush on me?" And he goes like, kinda? I mean, it was when I was trapped in Sonic. It was always nice to hear you guys talk, see the food that you made, hearing how delicious it was, and well, you know, it was just nice to see you, Amy, for that darkness and all. As she kind of blushes a little, and he goes, anyways, I'm gonna go take down some more robots, bye, and he just runs off, and she goes, even though he's supposed to be chaos, pure chaos and destructive, he still acts like Sonic, Sonic and all, as, he takes down a few more robots before, it says, it's over, it's done, and everything. So, he goes back home, he does chaos control easily, he goes home, he tells his mom everything, as, she's proud of him for saving the girl he likes. He goes, yeah, she gave me a hug, and I just freaked out over it. God, I have no idea how to talk to a girl I like. As he just starts muttering to himself, so it is like he got that, thing with Deku, but he's not really Deku, but, he's just getting that mumbling part, so yeah. As Miko just says, my boy's growing up so fast. And so, yeah, couple days later, he gets basically, he gets a letter saying he got in. Sorry, just throat. Give me a minute. But yeah, and then he gets also says from Nezu, which who's doing it, said he got the most points. He got even some rescue points. And plus now, has the top score ever in UA history, which basically that means you need a scholarship. So, there's a wristband, a watch, that will tell you, that will basically be your access to UA. Early classes, gyms, and anything else that you need. Alright? Alright then. Goodbye, Mr. Izuku Midoriya, and welcome to Your Hero Academia. As Flea was just been saying, wait, so there's talking animals here too? Why am I reincarnated as a human? I could have been my freaking adorable. Well, actually, I think I looked way more crazier when I was freaking hedgehog. Doesn't matter. And he just puts a finger in his ear, just scratching it. And Inko's surprised that he got a recommendation. And he goes, and surprised how many points he has. He goes, "Are you really that powerful?" He goes "Mom, you know what I could do. I basically am indestructible. I can create force fields. I can literally go to the center of the earth and come right back. Like, it was nothing. And basically, I'm just awesome." And she says, my son, cocky. He goes, "Yeah, I'm trying to work on that." And she goes, "No, don't. It's nice, but still, don't do too much of it." He goes "Yeah." Alright. Night, Mom. As, he leaves to go to bed. Anyways, guys, I gotta go because I got 5 minutes before, I gotta do something. My class. It's not I've been doing work for my class anyways, but it's a, orientation, not orientation, a live event, live thing where we hear our teacher talk and all that. So, yeah. Just know, this is going to come out while I am working. So, and I got done with it at 2:56. So, yeah. Anyways, bye everyone. Next video coming out, probably part 2 to what if Asta was the son of Hades. And then what if Deku got cremation. What if Tanjiro had cremation. Gonna work on that, and I'm gonna fix on the shy. I'm gonna actually have the girl being shy and all, for the love Hashira. Alright. Bye everyone.